Middlemarch by George Eliot. Every now agrees that Middlemarch is George Eliot's masterpiece and perhaps the greatest of all English novels, writes British critic Lawrence Lerner. Arnold Cattle, another eminent British critic, believed that the novelist of the future will turn to Middlemarch more often than to any other English novel. Critical opinion has upheld Middlemarch not just as great Victorian novel but as an all-time classic to be read and studied not just in universities but also by the common readers. Following this serialization of Middlemarch on British television, sales of the book shot up, making it a bestseller. However, Middlemarch, which was first published in 8 books, was not so universally well received in its own time. While Victorian reviewers were impressed with the vast scale on which English society was presented and by the author's moral seriousness, they were not quite enthusiastic by melancholy study of failure and disillusionment, as David Carroll informs us in his introduction to the Oxford University Press edition of Middlemarch. The text we have used in Penguin edition with an introduction by W.J. Harvey and all pages reference are to it. Middlemarch, or Study of Provincial Life, is set in England in 1830s. It is neither a story about Dorothea nor Lydgate, the main character, but is a complex structure of 5 stories. The focus in this dispersed over a wide range of personal relationships within the context of Middlemarch. The provincial society is composed of country and town, and is clear while it is in country rank is the primary consideration of social status in the town. Social hierarchy is based on financial grounds. Middlemarch then is microcosmic sample of English society in a state of change. Jane Austen's ironical dismissal of only a novel should alert us to the serious intentions behind the statement. Speaking for a generation of readers, Austen, with very humors, exaggerated the expectations that a novel was required to fulfill as some work in which the most thorough knowledge of human nature, the happiest delineations of its varieties, the loveliest effusions of wit and humor are conveyed to the world in the best chosen language. This is from Northanger Abbey, chapter 5. Whether a novel measure up to such demanding criteria or not is often a matter of individual response and ideological subject position. George Eliot's Middlemarch, from the time it was published in 1871, has attracted strong and controversial opinions from leading critics of English literature.